There's so many variables that go into our sport for success, and so it's just trying to control everything I can.
So Zane Smith, first time we had you in the Freak Nation when you're running ARCA many years ago, and you're still a little wet behind the ears, and now watching you run these trucks and the way you can grasp a series like you have. Talk about the growth of your driving skills from those ARCA days, and I'm going to get a full-time ride. Am I going to have a full-time ride to where you are now? Can you think about where you were 3-4 years ago?
Yeah, it's definitely crazy to look back at that, but it's just being surrounded by good people, and you learn just a lot from that, and you definitely change. And so the past couple of years, I've been in some crazy situations, really good times and really bad times of not knowing what's going to happen the next year. And so this is the best I've probably been mentally the most secure I've probably felt in my career. And so that's just a huge weight off my shoulders, really. And so I'm excited for Friday night.
That's one thing I think about it, a guy your age versus when I was your age. I thought I didn't have those emotions, those feelings. I just wondered where the next beer was. Am I going to have gas in the car? Not is my team going to be funded?
Yeah. I mean, it's just there's so many variables that go into our sport for success, and so it's just trying to control everything I can, and not only hoping for the best in the things I can't control, but trying to control some of that as well. But I don't know. I mean, I've been a part of some really good race teams, and like I said, been surrounded by some really good people that have taught me a lot, and probably changed for the best. And yeah, chasing our third time chasing a championship. Hopefully, we could get one under our belt.
You talk about being in some crazy scenarios in motorsports. Have you ever been in a crazy scenario like this guy asking you about being wet behind the ears? Where does that come from? Come on.
What's wrong with that, man? When we had him on with the ARCA Series, he was. He was talking about learning the car, learning the racetrack. You've never heard about wet behind the ears?
I've never heard that one.
That means do you know what, when I say it like you're a little green, do you know what that means?
Yeah, I know.
You're not that experienced. That's what
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. I definitely was. It was crazy when doing your first, I forgot what it was. It was like a Pocono test and Daytona test. It was crazy, and you're so excited to do that stuff. And now it's almost normal now, just with how much you race in a way. And so those things are weird, but no, I'm super fortunate for what I have and the job I get to do.
You talked also about things that are out of your control. Things are going to be out of your control when it comes to this final race. How are you preparing for that ahead of time, knowing if something goes wrong in turn 3, if something goes wrong on the last lap? How are you preparing for it ahead of time?
Yeah, I mean, that goes back to just controlling what I can control, really. And this Final Four round is just crazy. Whoever's the best that day is the champion. And so we've been really good both times being here, just not quite good enough. And so I've been saying third time's a charm, and hopefully that's the case. So, yeah, I'm ready for it.
Who gives you the best advice? Who do you listen to the most, I should say?
I don't know if I have one of those right now. In the past, who's just taught me a lot is probably Josh Wise. He used to be a trainer and not anymore, but he taught me a lot, and I don't really have one right now, but yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of, I don't know, learning from what I've learned from just past people like him, and applying it to today.
A guy like Ben Rhodes can suck the air out of a room, but that's awesome. When you have a personality in your series, you can be appreciative of it. But on the track, all things are even. Do you look at these other 3 guys differently? Like, I'd like to take him out more than I'd like to take out the other guy.
No, I mean, to be honest, regardless of the Final Four, I could really care less. I don't know. I think it's a stacked Final Four, but I mean, I definitely feel like whoever it was, our shot would still be the same. And so, yeah, I'm just ready to get things going.